So, end of the season, we know we're not going to be making it into the playoff this season, but there is still a chance of us qualifying in the AFC Champions League. Shall we go and find out if we can pull off that unlikely miracle? Welcome back to Tunes Travels. So we've only played 2 games since we were last here, but we've continued an unbeaten start at the club. A 2-0 victory over Melbourne City FC, Gary Watson and Israel with a penalty, giving us the lead and the victory both in the first half. And then a 4-0 victory over Newcastle United Jets, 2 from Nicky Busby, 2 from Mike Jones. Opiemi sent off for Newcastle United Jets. This was a wonderful performance, the best that we've seen so far at the club. And today we're going to play Yokohama, knowing that we need a victory to stand any chance of getting through to the next round of the AFC Champions League. You see, we are 1 point behind Pohang, who are playing bottom of the group. Shanghai Shenhua, they did beat them both times. They did beat them already as well. So it's going to be a tough ask there. Obviously, then there's the chance of the best second place teams. A very unlikely game because some of the other teams are doing a lot better than us. But we'll find out what happens. We've got to go and do our part, go and get this victory in this game. This is the team that I'm trusting for that. Jackson in goal, Hernandez, Rickson, Pettigene and Rob Britton are the back four. Monroe and Shepherd in midfield. Rui, Israel and McGarry Watson behind Shaw up top. And yeah, hopefully we can go and get a positive result here and keep pushing forward, really. We're not going to obviously qualify for the Champions League this season because we're definitely not going to finish that high. But this is a chance to potentially go and have a run. It's our first real test of a Champions League. Obviously, we still have other South African nations to come as well in the game. China being the biggest one that I can think of with the immediate chance of winning. So we'll see. Obviously, it's not a case of we have to win with this team or in this country, unlike South Africa, which will be coming unlocked very shortly as well. But I mean, it'd be just nice, wouldn't it, to go and have that run and just go and get it all done as early as possible. Where are they away? They are away against Shanghai Shenhua. Britain with a throw in to Israel. McGarry Watson, Britain. Space. Can he find a cross? He pulls it back to Shepherd, who does find a cross. It's headed clear, and now there's a potential counter-attack on for Yokohama. Britain gets back well, though. He's all over the place at the moment. It's a through ball looking for Shaw, but it's overhit. Kazuki picks it up. He looks downfield. Pettigene wins the header. Monroe. To be fair, since I criticised Pettigene, he's been very, very good as well. McGarry Watson, in behind, he finds a cross. It's headed clear. Hernandez picks it up. I don't know if crosses are going to be working here. They look very good at the back. To be fair, we're not really getting in there. Britain brings it down now. It's a long highlight. That's a penalty. It's inside the box. He's been tripped. It's clearly a foul, that one. We have a penalty to go 1-0 up. 23rd minute of the game. Israel steps up and scores. Finds the back of net. Gives us the lead. And great penalty, really. It was a long, long highlight. But yeah, it was clearly inside the box. It was clearly a trip. Clearly a penalty, and it wasn't the most convincing penalty. To be fair, if the keeper had dived, then he probably would have saved that. Hang still 0-0 as well. So as things stand, we go top of that group and we will qualify. Rickson wins that header short to Monroe for McGarry Watson in space, 1-on-1, and it's a great block. The defender got back well and actually gets back out of McGarry Watson and out for a goal kick. We've lost the fixtures now. Shanghai Shenhua are beating Pohang. Wow, okay then. Obviously, there's still a long, long way to go. A lot of football still to be played in these two ties. But everything is going the way we need it to so far. Highlights straight from kickoff in this second half. Atani to Shirai. Gets it back. Ishida. Sakihana looks forward and we win the header, but it falls to Ida and it's flicked on. Petici gets there though. Back to Jackson. Out for Britain, who's been superb so far this game. Taking it down that left wing. Shepherd looks forward for sure and it's overhit. It was a decent idea, but it was overhit. Kazuki picks it up. He looks downfield. Rickson wins the header. Shirai over the top for Hara, and he finds the back of the net, and we are instantly pegged back at the start of this second half. We've played just over a minute, and it's 1-1. And disappointing, really, to just concede like that. Perhaps Jackson should have been quicker off his line, and he should not be getting beat from that angle, but it is 1-1. And where's the rest of my fixtures gone? A draw would still be enough because of goal difference. Let's encourage them. Hernandez to Israel. Looks for Rui. Back to Hernandez. He crossed to us by President. Gary Watson gets there and atones for his mistake, for his missed interception with that first goal for them, and gets it on the score sheet himself. Rui found that space, pulled it back to Hernandez, who first time ball in. And McGarry Watson gets up above his man and heads home. Keeper in no man's land there. And it's 2-1. We have the lead back. It's still 1-1. It's now 1-1 for Pohang. 20 minutes to go here. McGarry Watson will come off for Peter Turner. Let's take off Petit Jean, Mike Jones, and let's go with Shepherd off for Denham. So that is going to be our 3 changes made with 15 minutes to go. All we need is Shanghai Shenhua to not concede again. We have a free kick. Turner delivers. Israel should have scored from there. That's a huge opportunity and he's headed over the bar. It's still 1-1 in that game. That is all just watching now. It's just that score line. We've got 4 additional minutes. We should see this game out now. We have seen this out. It still said 1-1 as we went full time. Let's see if that was the final result. And if we finish top of the group. We have finished top of the group. It did finish 1-1. We have made it through to the second round of the AFC Champions League. Wow. We're playing Western Sydney Rovers as well on the 14th of September. That's a long old wait, that is. A long wait. That actually goes into next season. So that will be in the next episode. The second game in this episode will be Newcastle United Jets on the final day of the season, just to see what we can do. If we just take a look at A-League, we are 9 points behind Western United with 9 points left to play for. We're not going to do that because all of these teams ahead are still going to play each other as well. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to make it through to the next round. But we're going to try and end the season with some momentum, continue this winning run. We're coming back for the end of the season in just one moment. So the unbeaten start to Brisbane Roar has come to an end. We drew 1-1 with MacArthur FC. Cresner putting them 1-0 ahead. It was a last-minute equaliser from Mike Jones to give us a share of the points. And then a 2-1 defeat against Melbourne Victory. Rui put us ahead. And then 2 goals in pretty much the final 20 minutes. Okut and a Ricky Harper penalty gave them the victory, and like I say, ended our unbeaten start to the season. The highest now we can finish is 10th ahead of Adelaide United. We can't finish any lower than 11th, so it's 10th or 11th for the end of the season. Adelaide playing Perth Glory, who are bottom. We're probably going to finish 11th. That's fine. That is fine. We just want to go and get a victory in this game and just look forward to next season, where we know we've got the Champions League, we know we've got the Cup, and we know we've got a fresh start in the league. And based on what I've seen so far from this team when we've come in, I really do think we could stand to make a challenge on all 3 fronts next season. Jackson in goal, Hernandez, Rickson, Dennis Gashi and Rob Britton in the back 4. Mike Jones and Denham, Rui, Israel, McGarry Watson and Jay Shaw. Again, this a couple of changes in there from our last game. I perhaps could have used this to give some of the younger players a bit more of a chance, but I didn't want to. So, like I say, I want to take that momentum into next season. have a look at sort of players we can bring in next year as well, potentially. It's exciting time, because I do think the squad here is capable right now of challenging. As the corner comes in and Gashi heads just over the bar, it's a big chance to take an early lead. These are up in 5th position. They've already qualified for the playoffs. Western Sydney Wanderers and Wellington Phoenix play later on in what will be a winner gets that final playoff spot more than likely. Yeah, the team here is definitely good enough to get through to the next round. To challenge for the league title. Thinking about the Champions League there. But maybe 1 or 2 additions will be needed. We'll have a look over the summer. See what players, obviously, are leaving. Who's coming through in the youth system. Rui in behind here. We've looked very good so far in this game. Hernandez cross has cleared out. And, well, this is the first team in quite some time. We've actually, had the end of one season. That's a great effort from Shaw off the post and cleared out. We've had the end of one season. We've had a look at how they are. And then we get to move into a new season with them. So there is a chance for us to potentially build something. We've not actually had a shot on target, despite us looking pretty damn good so far in this game. As we come towards half-time with a 0-0 scoreline. Been a better team, keep doing what you're doing, and we will be fine. Newcastle United Jets get us underway for this second half. There's us and Perth Glory that are both 0-0 at the moment. Denham to make Gary Watson. Britton crosses. Header clear. Gashi to Jones. Rui. Hernandez in space. Crosses low to Shaw. Gets his head on it, and the flag has gone up, has it? It has not gone up. It's counted. It's 1-0, and that's his 50th league goal of his career. I just thought with the assistant just being stood there that it was offside, but you can see there the right back was playing on. It's a good header from Shaw, just directed the cross towards goal. And yeah, we have the lead. Israel's corner now, delivered in. Jones header off the bar, and they scramble it out for a throw in. And we're going to go make some changes here. Gary Watson could come off a Peter Turner. Israel off a Shepherd. And let's take off Rob Britton. Bring on Nathan Williamson. So 2 players sort of playing out of position. That's one thing I'm going to have to invest in a bit more. Is a couple more players that fit the positions and styles that we play. Long ball over the top on Leandro. He's in. Forced wide though. Evaristo stands across up to Thornton at the back post, and Leandro probably should have done better with that. It was a very weird moment that was. I thought we should have got that clear, but apparently not. And 10 minutes ago, let's ask them to focus. It's not gone down well at all. They don't want to focus. Fair enough. Are we going to see the end of this season with a victory? 3 additional minutes from that. We do have one final highlight, maybe. Agitis finds a cross and guess he heads clear, but it's back in. Evaristo drilled in, and Leandro gets his goal and ruins the hope of a winning end to the season. Oh, that was probably Williamson switching off there, and Leandro just stealing in. Gashi probably should have done a bit better as well at the near post. I don't blame Williamson so much. He's a centre back playing left back. But we finished the season with a draw. With home, they were unlucky with that. But yeah, I think we can build for next season. Look at having a real go at completing Australia. Maybe this AFC Champions League. Maybe. In tomorrow's episode, we will be back for the start of the new season. See who we've brought in. See how things are going. We have, when does the league start? In November. So tomorrow's episode will probably be the first round of the Cup in July, and then the Champions League second round. But we'll see. We'll see how things end up going there. That's what we're coming back for tomorrow. If you enjoyed this one, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you have enjoyed this video, and you're not already subscribed, and we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.